Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about that thing that keeps us alive. That thing that makes us think twice before making bad decisions. It stops us from making that same mistake twice or even 3 times for those of us who are a little more stubborn than others. It can be good at times, but a lot of the time it can be quite crippling. Yes, today we're going to be talking about fear and what we can do to minimize the bad parts of it in our daily lives. Let's get into it. Understanding fear and challenging negative thoughts. Identify, understand, and challenge what exactly you're afraid of. Oftentimes, our mind exaggerates potential threats. Understanding the root cause of the problem helps us to address it more effectively. Oftentimes, what we fear is not necessarily the actions, but the factors surrounding that action. For example, some people may not necessarily fear heights or tall buildings. However, they fear the possibilities surrounding that. For example, falling. Incorporating logic into your fear can help you understand the root of the problem and make you realize that what you thought that you were afraid of isn't that scary. This process not only diminishes the intensity of fear, but also helps you approach the challenge with resilience. Recognizing the interplay between thoughts and emotions is key to cultivating a healthier mindset and reducing the impact of fear and improving your overall well-being. Okay, so tip number 2 would be gradual exposure. Gradually expose yourself to the root of your fear in small, manageable steps. This can help desensitize your fear response over time. Gradual exposure is a fear reduction technique. It involves systematically facing what is feared in a controlled way, aiding you in confronting your fears incrementally. There's an amusing quote that I heard some time ago, and it says, "The best way to deal with your fears is to turn around and face them." Easier said than done, right? Well, you'd be doing just that, just in a more controlled setting. This step-by-step approach helps build tolerance, decrease anxiety, and recondition your responses to what is feared. The process aims to desensitize, gradually diminishing the fear or phobia by allowing you to adapt to the fear elements over time. It's a proven therapeutic method that helps promote psychological resilience and helps you to regain control over your emotional responses. If you're getting value from this video, I'd really love if you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Focus on control. I've spoken about this as it relates to stress, but this can also apply to controlling fear as well. Concentrate on aspects of the situation that you can control. This shifts the mindset from helplessness to empowerment. Fear and control have a very complex relationship, especially in the context of human psychology. Oftentimes, fear emerges when individuals perceive a lack of control over their overall environment and circumstance. In other words, we fear what we can't control. The unknown and unpredictable elements of a situation can invoke anxiety, therefore triggering a fear response. Conversely, the desire to control a situation can be driven by the desire to alleviate fear and give a sense of security. Sometimes individuals may develop an illusion of control as a coping mechanism. This is when individuals believe that they have more control over events than they actually do. It's a psychological strategy to manage fear and anxiety, even if this perception is not necessarily grounded in reality. For example, reciting affirmations. Even if these statements that you recite are not necessarily true in that present moment, we can trick our brain into thinking that something is actually true by just reciting it consistently, starting the process of rewiring the brain and making it a reality. Hence the phrase, speaking something into existence. The last point I'd like to speak on is being organized. Being organized is a structured and practical approach to managing fear, offering a framework that addresses uncertainties and enhances the sense of control. Organization brings clarity. When tasks, goals, and objectives are clearly defined, it reduces ambiguity. Predictability helps create a stable environment, lessening the fear of what is unknown. In other words, when we plan ahead, breaking tasks down into manageable steps It instills a sense of readiness that reduces the anxiety that comes with unpreparedness. Fear often arises from a perceived lack of time. Being organized in time management allows for a more balanced and a more efficient use of resources, reducing the fear of deadlines and overwhelming workloads. So by now, I think we've realized that there is both good and bad fear. Fear that helps and fear that cripples. We shouldn't, however, let that keep us in a constant state of panic and anxiety. Remember that for every problem that we face, there is always a solution. Anyways guys, we've come to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.